What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. It is your boy Alpha, and I'm back. Maybe, I'm not sure yet. Anyway, I thought it would be a good idea to play some Siege. Siege just opened up, and I think it's gonna be fun to make a little video. I just got by my guild leader yesterday because I lost it because I didn't have any internet, and apparently I did not know that if you didn't have internet, you would get kicked from the role. So I just got it back, and yeah, I am still a bit rusty because I'm a noob, but I think I made some great choices for the Siege vid. And yes, this is a voiceover because I was kind of playing while I was in class. Don't judge me. Anyway, let's get into it. If you guys aren't sleepy, you can hit the like and the subscribe button. It would mean the world. Alright, let's go. So yeah, something that I used to do all the time when playing Siege is check on the enemy teams and checking their levels to see how strong they were. But for some reason, I guess because I haven't played in so long, I did not do it this time. And that was a horrible mistake. So I made this team to try and counter their team. But it turns out that the person's level might have been very low and I easily won. And yeah, that was just it. And I still didn't check the levels, and I started another game just like that. I try to make I was really being strategic this time, so I try to make teams that were gonna be very effective against the ops. I still haven't memorized all character skills yet, but for those who I use often, I try to find, would they be kryptonites to some extent, or guys that just can defend themselves against the enemy. So using the last two brain cells that I have, I decided not to use Panda since this guy might also have been weak to some extent. So I changed from Panda and used the Indra instead, and I was kinda right. So for sometimes you might see me slowing down and not starting to play instantly. That was because the teacher was looking at me weird because I was on the phone playing games while she was giving a lecture. So that's why I paused. I don't know why my Dark Sukuna did not get that kill. It was so unlucky of him, and he paid the price for it. But Indra came in clutch here, even though I have liked Indra for a very long time, but most people do not like him. Saying that he is a very trash mon. He just got a buff, and they're still saying that the buff is not enough. I wouldn't know, but I like the animation, I guess, and he just looks cool, so that is why I keep him around and use him often. But yeah, most of the times when I'm close to the end of my fights, I'll just be like tapping on random mons and just hitting them. If I think I'm gonna win, I just hit randomly, and I almost paid the price for it here, but luckily he just lost himself. If he had gone after the Indra, he probably would have been able to kill him, but he was not. And there I paused again. The lecture was coming near, but I got the victory, and I occupied the base. So of course, now that I got the base, I have to fill it. And sadly, most of the members that do have teams to put in the base don't have really good teams, and most of my good members left after I became inactive, so I only found like a few scrubs I could try to put in there. I still wanted to try and make the team at least a bit useful. Well, not really. I just added whoever seemed to have monsters that were at level 40, were fully ruined, and were fully artifacted. Is that right? Fully active artifacted? I am not sure, but who had both artifacts? That's all I was looking for. Then, like any other regular person, I started to search for The next tower to raid. I found that they left only one guy in this tower, which was a great opportunity. I could not miss it any at all. So I went after them. I then went for a speedly team, of course, fully water. And this team worked better than I expected it to be honest. Trying with the defense breaks. I tried to just beat the damage dealer first in order to survive. He survived that, but I knew he was not gonna survive this attack. That was like perfect for that op. And then it was just smooth sailing from there. I found that one of my favorite moves is this move right here, the third skill of the Water Blade Dancer. I love the amount of damage it does and just multiple attacks. I have not thought of the. I think I can rune her better, but I just love the way she's ruined right now. Probably in the future I'll rune her better, but now I just like how she is. Then of course it was back to filling the base again. I also for this siege I wasted all my attacks on the first half. I am dumb. But yeah, I was just got excited, I guess. So I tried to give it a little mix in which I placed one of my members that were strong and then a team that didn't have everything that was needed. And in hopes it works. Who knows? It probably didn't work. I'll give you an update, I guess. So yeah. And of course I got my notifications. I would turn them off, but I enjoy getting them, especially when I'm not in the game. It can just be an alert call to get on and save who you can save before time's up. So after clicking off, I realized I got a reward. Yeah, so I claimed my reward. As I should. So now we go on to the next. As I said before, I was using all my brain cells to try and build teams that would easily beat the enemies, and by doing that, I managed to create a team that could not beat the enemies. I was so lucky that this guy's team was on the lower level, or that he was not. He probably didn't ruin them fully, but I definitely should have lost this match. I got very lucky just because their damage was so low. If they were able to deal higher damage, I am sure I would have lost badly. The idea was that the speed lead would have given me the speed in order for my, what's it called again, Oni. I'm not sure of the last part of the name, to one shot, but it did not. And I then didn't have any contingency. I just had to try again and try again. Luckily, I got rid of Lucian, or else that would have ended very badly, very quickly too. And I just focused on hitting because I just couldn't break the defense, the barrier. Well, I just did, but the barrier continued to continuously just stop me. And my HP was so low, there was no healers, nothing. So I just had to just keep on hitting. And somehow I managed to get the win. I guess it was all the defense breaks that saved my ass. There we took her out, and then only one op remained. And I like him as well, with the 19 speed lead and the continuous damage. Yeah, he's a pretty good mon. I remember when I just started the game, the girl I introduced that introduced me to the game actually used him as her main, and I lost to him so many times over and over again. And now she has created a new account and is a member of my guild. And she can also never beat me in a single game. I guess I surpassed her. After coming here, I saw that she was using the twins, and I wanted to use my twins against her, but it turns out my Lulu did not have any runes because I just took them off and gave them to Fran so that I could use in other stuff where Lulu was not effective. So I took them from Lulu, and I was not gonna go back and swap them again. So I just said, okay, let's get a new team. And I, of course, added my speed lead because speed is everything in Summoner's War. And this was a fairly easy match. I did not need to use these mods. And weirdly enough, you wouldn't believe that one of my strongest mods out of the three here would be the Samurai. I don't know how I did it, but once I was just ruining, and somehow I managed to ruin him properly, I guess, in which he became actually useful. Or he has always been useful, but it made him very powerful, I guess. And now he's also one of my faves. I really need some Nat fights. I can't believe I'm picking favorites out of Nat Force. But nothing is wrong with that. At the end of the day, you should like all mons in the game. And don't just focus on Nat 5 alone. So yeah. As I said, easy. GG's, bro. And now on to the next. You know what is one of the scariest things in Summoner's War? When you look through your monsters and cannot find a speed lead. Luckily, I had my Mr. Shark. But I still think I lost this game. I do not remember. We will see. We will see. I have been spoiling all the games for you. So now you're gonna sit and we're gonna see what happens. I wanted to carry Bernard, but no. I did not pick on Yennefer actually. That when Yennefer was a slip of the finger, and I didn't realize until I was searching for my third mon. And when I came out, I saw that I chose Yennefer. But Yennefer is the key to this victory. I spoiled it, huh? Well, let's see what happens. Maybe I win, maybe I lose. I said that to throw you guys off. I will not win. It's so painful when you say you won't carry this mon and then the enemy uses it so effectively. And you start to regret it, but there's nothing you can do. You just gotta live with it and try to kill their attacker before he kills you. So yeah, I just had my eyes on the vampire. I needed that guy out of there very, very quickly. Yeah, as I said, I am going to lose. I'm still gonna lose. Holy Jesus. Speed lead. On top of that, he's gonna kick my ass. Oh my god. Wait, what did I say? Did I say speed lead? Speed buff. And there we get a stun and continuous damage. And stun again. And then Yennefer. And then they speed up again, and I am so gonna lose. Oh wait. Oh wait. There's no way. There is no. How? How did I pull that off? I guess we'll never know. And the final boss. Well, not really. I rarely saw anyone using the Wind Phantom Thief. That is why I had to check his abilities in order to bait my TU. I just always chose water and stuck with water. So it was a bit new to me, but still, I wonder what's gonna happen in this one. I will not spoil, I promise. So the leader skill, I choose Miriam. They gave us more defense. What's gonna happen? Miriam starting off with a little buffy buff. And the great critical. Oh no! The Phantom Thief that I was so worried about. Oh no! Dear Lord! And that was that. Flawless victory. Fatalities left and right. And of course, filling it, I was running out of options. I was just left to choose teams that had 3 people at this point. Even some of these members, they're pretty new to the guild. I haven't even met them yet. Yeah, and the guild is still open if anyone wants to join. Just let me know, and I will find you in the game. There. I couldn't do anything else. I just had to fill it with whatever was left. And I did not want to attack here. I was running low in speed leads. And I was just checking around to see what I had. Just pressing buttons. At this point, I felt like I had done enough. And we were in a short lead, but still we would be able to win and I would be able to help with defense, if anything. So I decided to come out. But for some reason, I also saw that I had a good amount of attacks left and decided, well, why not try my luck? And that was the worst decision I could have made. This is where the actual elves started coming in. Alright. So I was short on the speed leads, but I basically underestimated the rest of the enemy's clan. Since the red team was kinda had weak starter points, I thought the rest would be weak, and I underestimated them way too much. I just threw together a quick team, thinking it would be okay, and I got my ass handed to me. Straight out the gates, I was horrifically outsped, and I couldn't barely do anything. Managed to get a stun. I started to feel myself a bit, not gonna lie. Little continuous damage here and there, and he's still stunned. Get some more damage off him. And of course, healing. So now, how the hell am I gonna win? Oh wait, I can't. I'm dead. Of course, Pang coming in with a few hits before her funeral. First L of the day. Well, not bad. I won a lot, but that just made me feel sad. And I felt sad. Then I got pissed. And revenge was needed. So it was revenge time. I needed a win against this guy. So, of course, I tried to find a team that was, well, in some ways equivalent or better. I thought about bringing healers, and I needed a speed lead. But I am so blinded I didn't see that I did have another speed lead. So I came out, I checked the other teams because I was kind of scared because I didn't have a speedy, so I knew I would have gotten outsped and probably beaten. So I was just checking around to see if there was some other team that I could attack, but nah, they were pretty powerful teams. And I was contemplating about attacking this team, but they had so many transmogs, so I was sure they were going to be stronger than me. Then I took up the fastest mount I had left. I had faster mounts that I used in other games, but now I was left with Shannon. I saw that he had the speed lead I was looking for, so he had to be on the team as well. I do not remember who I chose for number 3 though. It was. It was. It was. Nope. I was kind of like checking speed the whole time. I just got her, so I was not really thinking of using her, and I did not have enough to max her runes as well. So it was a very hard decision to make. Oh yeah, now I remember I chose the weapon master. On to the battle! I am sure that I would outspeed them easily. Uh, or maybe I was totally wrong. There was nothing I could do. I already lost. But at least he was able to take a couple of the hits, so it didn't look too bad. And yeah, Shannon is one of my fastest mons. So since she got obliterated, there literally was no other mon or no other team I could make to beat this team right here. So it was over. Unless I chose like a highly defensive team or a team full of healers, but that would take a very long time to end that match. And I was not gonna risk getting another L again. But the blessing of luck shimmered brightly on me because while drowning in sorrow and tears, I luckily tapped down and found a weak ass team with everyone at level 1. I was so surprised. I just quickly grabbed my damage dealers and went for it. And this was also my last attack. Well, yeah, this was my last attack. So after getting, I did not get any pride from this. What am I talking about? After abusing the weaker team and did not have enough to abuse the other weak teams, I was done. So that was all of it, and I'll be waiting tomorrow to see the results. So thank you guys for watching the vid. Remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.